Hey guys, Bird Squad Penguin here today, and today I'm going to be reviewing Overwatch, giving my thoughts and impressions of the game. And let's get right into it. Side note, before we start, I know I haven't been uploading lately, and that was all due to some technical issues, but that's out of the way now. So, what do I think of Overwatch? Well, it's great fun, it's awesome to play with friends, and it has its moments. The game is a first-person shooter based around a hero system. There are 21 heroes to pick from, and they all have strengths and weaknesses. It has objective-based game modes and some strategy. Sounds a lot like TF2, am I right? Some people might even call it a reskin TF2, but I think it's different enough. So let's talk about heroes. First off, the heroes have a unique story, which is paired with unique gameplay. For example, Genji is a cyborg ninja who is defeated by his brother and is with Overwatch to find his way. He plays like a ninja, quickly dashing around and throwing out shurikens. Or Farah, who I'm playing right now, the Egyptian air security woman who flies on her jetpack and blasts people with rockets. Certain heroes counter each other, which is why you'll see a lot of hero switching during games. Each hero is in one of 4 roles: offensive, defensive, tank, and support. Offensive heroes are normally mobile and deal a lot of damage, while defensive heroes are normally do a lot of damage and can lock down certain points. Supports are good at healing and utility, and tanks are big beefcakes that take all the damage. And a lot of heroes can also be used in different roles, like Farah right here. I use in defensive and offensive sometimes. This creates team compositions and counters for each hero. You'll see a lot of hero switching in the middle of a game to counter other people's heroes, which is what sets this game apart from most MOBAs, which is great.
Back into the fray.
Different team compositions are built around these roles to work together. Normally, like, the best team composition I can think of would be probably 2 tanks, 2 supports maybe, and then like switch it up between 2 offensive or defensive depending on the situation. Normally it doesn't go like that, since a lot of people want to be, you know, the quick dashing Genji offensive hero sort of thing, like that Genji that I just blew up right there. The gameplay is very smooth and revolves around the use of these heroes and the maps and objective game modes that you're playing. I'm going to talk about the objectives and game modes real quick. So, like, if anyone knows what Payload from TF2 is, they have that in this game. Right there I was just playing King of the Hill, which is where you kind of capture the point and try and hold yourself on it. And obviously it counts down points, and once you hit 100%, you win the game. The game works together with these objectives and these heroes and the gameplay all together to make one awesome mix that is really fun. With all this creativity being put into it, though, there also comes some unbalanced things. For example, this dude named Torbjorn, who can literally set down a turret and have it do all the work for him. He literally sets down a turret and it has basically auto aim, which, while it has counters for the most part, can be pretty pesky sometimes. Bastion does basically the same thing, but both of those heroes have their counters, and you can use that to your advantage sometimes. For the most part, though, the game is pretty balanced and pretty fun. There are just a couple exceptions where it feels kind of dumb, but they do have counters, and it is pretty balanced. I'm going to talk about the lore a little bit. So basically, the game is all about this group of people known as Overwatch, who were heroes during this thing called the Omnic Crisis, where robots attacked humans, and the Overwatch were the big heroes who saved the day, and that's kind of what the plot is based around, is what happens after that. You know, there's a whole, like, discrimination against robots thing, because humans are jerks, and all that sort of interesting stuff, and it creates a lot of lore, a lot of interaction with different characters, which makes the gameplay itself more interesting. And yeah, there's not too much to go on about with more gameplay, but I do want to talk about real quick loot boxes. Those are awesome. The more you play, the more experience you get, the more you level up, you unlock these things called loot boxes, which are RNG boxes you open, and it just sort of, you get some things from it. You can get like voice packs for your character, or like skins, some cool skins, and a lot of things like that, a lot of cosmetics. Which makes one of the best things about this game is just playing with friends and grinding through to get new cosmetics in your cool new legendary skin. making it very fun. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up pretty soon. I've talked a lot about the gameplay, so I'm just gonna talk about thoughts and worries. One thing I'm worried about, the future of the game as far as balancing goes, because as we know from League, the more heroes we get, the less balanced it'll become. But I'm sure it'll sort itself out. I'm not too worried. The game is great. The game is fun. I enjoy it a lot. A lot of cool stuff in it, like plays of the game. You know they have a play of the game where they show like who had the coolest play. And whenever I see Torbjorn, I hate it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. This has been Bird Squad Penguin, and I give this game a 9.5 out of 10. Nice play of the game. I will see you later.